blood of God. We take our first breath with no memory of who we were before. Yet, we are inexorably drawn to the light. We fight, we die, and we live again. Chosen for a reason, by something greater than ourselves. For as deep and wide as humanity's rivers have run, it has now been reduced to a precious few, needing something to believe in, and a place to call home. This is what we have been called to, the future that we fight for. The future we will protect. Shaped by the fire of each new battle, we are forged and sharpened into what we must become for the fight ahead. Is only the beginning, a symbol of what we can achieve, of who we are and our great purpose here. But the day may come when we will be tested, when all we hold dear is threatened. And then we will see what each of us is truly made of.
That day has arrived. That day we've been waiting for. When we were talking about the slide setup for today, we've got a pretty cool presentation. We're like, hey, Luke, what do you want to put behind you? Right up on the stage. It's like, can you put like a big ass 2? Huge. It's like the giant. The reason why is because the 2 is a reminder. It's a reminder that Destiny 2 is going to be a new beginning for everyone. It's a convergence of veteran players like yourselves and new players into our universe. It's a chance for us to welcome the game into new audiences and communities, like the PC, where Destiny 2 will be available for the first time. And in that other room that you're going to go to when we're done here this morning, it's over there to play. It's got all kinds of cool stuff in it. We think it's pretty amazing. I'm sure you're going to tell us what you think about it too. I know. Read about it on Reddit. To us, a sequel just represents an opportunity to start fresh. It represents a chance to welcome new players into our worlds, into the amazing Destiny community that we're all a part of. The second thing I'm going to talk about this morning, as I am the last barrier between you and seeing the game, is the vision for Destiny 2. As we've been building this game, there have been 3 things that are rattling around our heads. Just 3. Those are the things that the team and I are going to be talking about this morning and sharing with you. The first one is a world that pulls you in. This is about having a story you can relate to. It's about having characters that you want to hang out with, characters you want to work with. This is about having enemies, of course, enemies you want to face. It's about the way we build our environments at Bungie. We want to create experiences that make you seek what's around every corner. That's the first part. The second thing is we want to build amazing things to do. And this is amazing things to do for everyone, no matter your mood. If you're a solo player, in Destiny 2 today, we're going to talk about how we're changing the way exploring the world works. If you're a competitive player, I'm sure there are some people who enjoy Crucible in the audience. I saw Triple Wreck on a flight. If you're a competitive player, we've rethought the Crucible from first principles. We're moving all activities in PvP to be 4v4. We've rebuilt the sandbox in a bunch of ways for smaller team formats. We've done this because we want to create a sense of mastery. In order to master anything, you need to understand it. And that understandability comes from a whole bunch of stuff that you're going to get your hands on later this morning. The third part here is cooperative. Everyone knows I like the cooperative part of Destiny. And in Destiny 2, we have a ton of new public events, we have brand new strikes, and of course, there's a brand new raid. And we're going to show it right now. No, we're not. Of course, right? I talk about the raid last because it leads me to my third point this morning, which is about there's always someone to play with. This is a big one for us. The raids in Destiny 1 couldn't be experienced by everyone. 50% of people who reached the level cap organized into fire teams and completed a raid. This is amazing. I think this is almost a miracle. Because whether you did it through your friends list or the communities that you formed, or used out-of-game applications to build fire teams and take on these incredible challenges, or, as I know, pull the network cable from Crota. I know, that's like a year one deep cut. So is that. But that means tons of players, 50%, never had the opportunity to experience Destiny's most unique content. And that miracle that I talked about, the half of you who've played, that's not good enough for Destiny 2. So this morning, we're going to talk about how Trials, the Nightfall, and the raids will finally be available to all players.
Bien, je regardais une vidéo.
Destiny 2's vision. Destiny 2's vision boils down to this really simple statement. It's a world I want to be in.
Tu parles anglais?
When I go there, there's always amazing things for me to do. And if I want, there's always someone for me to play with.
Destiny.
On behalf of Bungie and our partners at Activision, thank you so much to the people in the audience who made the trip. Thank you so much to the people out in the chat spamming Senpai or whatever the emotes the kids are using these days. I don't know, I'm too old for that. And to everyone else who spent any time in our worlds, thank you. The wait is over. This is Destiny 2, and this is Homecoming.
If you tell me this is a practical joke, well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
Let's get serious, people.
Zavala, this is my serious face.
Coup de tête, coup de tête.
Ikora, what have you got?
Someone or something has sabotaged the Skyline defense systems.
And comms have been spotty for the last few hours. Every sensor beyond the wall has gone dark.
Maybe it's just the storm. Maybe it's... What are the set feeds telling us?
Nothing.
Well, that's good, right?
No. I mean, they're not there. There are no satellites.
And that's not good.
Battle stations! Everyone with me, now!
Hang on!
line until the last civilian is safely away. Incoming! Fall back to my duty! Forward! Guardians of the Earth!
Need to find the speaker. Zavala, the last of the shuttles is away. But the speaker, he never made it. I'm going to look for him.
I've got the plaza. Go with Ikora. Find the speaker.
We're on it, Commander. Ikora,
The speaker is gone. Red Legion, you will take no more from us, and you will find no mercy in me.
She'll find the speaker. We need to move on that command ship. Now head to the North Tower. I'm sending Commander Holiday to pick you up. Our band is inbound. She'll drop you on the command ship.
Someone told me you need a ride. Zavala, picked up that Guardian you never showed up about?
Get them on that command ship. Now!
Hold on back there! Come on, big guy. Do something. All right, Guardian. Time to kick him where it hurts.
Okay, the shield generator should be at the bottom of the ship.
King, what's your status?
Low on ammo. All flaming fish. Trapped burning out. Anyone heard from Ikora?
That's the switch for the speaker. Form up! For me!
shield generator should be straight ahead.
Your journey ends here.
Thanks. If the giant burning 2 isn't enough of a clue, spoilers, we lose. Despite the awesomeness of the Dawnblade we just looked at, we're defeated in our backyard. Earth's last safe city is safe no more. Destiny 2 is a game that opens with loss. In one fell swoop, players will lose their powers, they'll lose their home, and maybe the saddest of all, they will lose their vaults. I just need a minute for Fatebringer. Okay. And it's all taken by Dominus Gaul, the leader of the Red Legion, who you just got introduced to at the end. Gaul, or Gary, as he's sometimes referred to. Gaul is here for a simple reason. He's been raised since he was just like a little turtle, just a little guy, to believe that he and the Red Legion should have been chosen to receive the Traveler's power. Gaul believes in a better class of Guardian. He's here because he believes the Traveler, in choosing us, made the wrong choice. And in Destiny 2, Gaul intends to show the Traveler the error of its ways. Humanity, us, we're just in the way. The game opens with loss and becomes a game about recovery. Recover your powers. Become strong again. Reclaim your connection to the Traveler and find powerful new gear, weapons, armor. Recover the Vanguard. Those 3 characters we just saw. Zavala, Cade, and Ikora. They're all dealing with this loss just like we are, and in different ways. Zavala, the leader of this whole thing, is having an existential crisis. He's wondering things like, without the light, are we even Guardians? Although it's Zavala's voice, not mine, so it's way more awesome. It's way better. Ikora's angry. The Warlocks who value so much of their connection to the Traveler and knowledge, one of those 2 things has been taken away. So in her rage, she's fled. We have to find her. And then Cade, sort of plucky hunter leader, Cade goes off and does the least expected thing of all. He goes off and tries to be a hero. And what happens next is pretty expected, because it goes totally sideways. Let's take a closer look at the game scenario and the things you're going to chase in Destiny 2.
Hey, you two, give me a sec. Zavala's doing the hero thing in the plaza. Me? I've got a date with whoever's behind this. It'll be a short date.
Destiny 2 tells a brand new story. What happens when a world full of superheroes loses their powers, their history, and home?
Since Destiny 1 release, there's been no foe that they can stand before and not tip over. Whether it's Crota, Oryx, spider monsters, whatever. But in the opening of Destiny 2, players realize there is in fact a foe who has the power to not only take everything you own away, but to take your power away.
Dominus Gaul is a Cabal warlord who has brought with him the Red Legion and has come to our system to take the Traveler's powers, the light, take it for himself.
Gaul's jealous. He wants to have the light. He wants to be chosen.
Gaul is a different villain. He's not a psychopath who just wants to erase humanity off the face of the earth. He feels like this is something that is owed to him because of everything he's been through.
He's a villain who you're like, yeah, this guy kind of has his stuff together. He's more like Alan Rickman's character from Die Hard. Like, minus all the Britishness.
The Protector itself, the Traveler, is put in a cage, and in an instant, all Guardians lose their light. Unexpected and irreversible. You can no longer go back to the tower. You can no longer even walk. All you can do is stumble.
Nobody expected that light could be taken away once it was given.
The city has been lost, and the Vanguard's been cast up, and you are the hero of this story. Whether you're a Titan, a Warlock, or Hunter, you have to go out and get your powers back and take back the city.
Whether you're playing Destiny today or it's going to be your first foray into the franchise, Destiny 2 is a new adventure for everyone.
It's a fresh start for all players.
Destiny 2 has an all-new cinematic campaign.
There's more cinematics than we've ever had before.
How long before the fleet's combat with?
And more story missions. There's quests, there's adventures, there's going to be people talking to you.
Let's bring them home, you and I.
All new worlds to explore. We've got cooperative strikes for 3 players, new Nightfall strikes, and a brand new raid.
And in Destiny 2, we built you all new weapons, all new armor, and a pile of brand new exotics. We also redesigned the weapon slots. They're gonna have a kinetic weapon, an energy weapon, and then a power weapon. Power weapons are things like fusion rifles and sniper rifles and grenade launchers. In that energy slot and the kinetic slot, you can have the same weapons. The new weapon plan was designed to provide players with more freedom, more choice to use the stuff that they love.
Each character has these new supers, and they're really changing the way it feels to play the game. We have the Dawn Blade.
You can cast your super, you got your sword, and you're flying over everyone, and you can just rain down fire, phoenix, projectiles that just decimate people.
Then you have the Sentinel. The Sentinel is a Titan, and he is able to summon a shield that he can just knock his opponents out with. Or he can throw his shield and just bang it off dudes' heads. And then you have the Arc Strider. They summon this mystical staff and wield it like a crazy acrobat, cracking enemies in the head. It's awesome. The idea of losing your home and being cast out and the lengths that you would go to get it back, it's all tied together to be something that's really meaningful.
The sense of starting as an underdog and climbing to a great height is really fun.
Destiny 2 is the place where we get to reach back out to everyone who could enjoy a sweet first-person shooter in a future world with giant awesome aliens to fight and gear to chase and powers to use and say, come check this world out, come get invested in this world and in this story.
Are you guys ready to check these worlds out? Yeah. You're gonna applause after every sentence. I'm gonna be up here for a while. This is what we get to do. We get to build worlds. This is when we make Destiny, we get to build worlds that pull you in, and you get to visit again and again. And then we get to fill those worlds with action, like what you saw in Homecoming. I have 2 kids, and just like you guys, they play Destiny a lot. I can tell, don't worry. Especially the guy with the Titan armor on. And my oldest plays a lot like I do. He's a solo player. He loves the campaign. He loves story missions. He patrols the wild as a lone wolf. And he loves it. I think I said that a few times. My youngest likes to compete. He's always in the crucible. You guys know the feeling. He's also in a clan that he raids with. So I'm not going to tell you how old he is because he's already better than me. And he reminds me about it all the time. Hey, Dad, look what I got today. Check me out. You guys know what it's like, right? And I'm like, I got to go into work the next day and deal with another child in my life, Luke Smith. And he's like, guess what I got last night? Check me out. That's my best Luke Smith impression. The point is, there's a lot to do in Destiny. And it's this variety that can appeal to all of us, right? In any type of mood that we're in. And now we've added more. Destiny 2, there's more to do than any game we've ever made at Bungie. So we're going to start with what's coming back. We start with a brand new story, the Red War campaign. It's going to send you across the solar system and back to all new places. Yeah. On your journey, you're going to experience new missions and more cinematics than we've ever had in a Destiny game. You just saw a part of the first mission, Homecoming. And today, we're going to get the controller in your guys' hands, and you're going to get to play it for yourselves. Yeah. Strikes are back. The cooperative missions you guys can play with your friends, if you have them, or Guardians you haven't met yet in matchmaking. We've got a new strike. It's called the Inverted Spire. And you guys are going to get to play that today, too. Yeah. It's going to take you to one of the new worlds, Nessus, through Red Legion territory and into a Vex stronghold, where you're going to fight a 3-stage boss. It's pretty sweet. And then there's the Crucible. Yeah, I was going to ask. PvP players, thanks. A competitive multiplayer, the place that brings you into combat with the most dreaded opponents in the world of Destiny. You guys. Like Luke said, we've made some big changes to the Crucible in Destiny 2. We're building it for PvP players. It's now 4v4 across all the game modes. Yeah. The new HUD's got information about your opponents, like whether they have their super ready, whether they picked up power ammo, all towards the same goal, to make it an experience that's easy to get into, but it's hard to master. Yeah. So we got new maps, we got new modes, and we believe this is the best PvP offering that Destiny has ever seen. Today we're introducing one of the brand new modes. It's called Countdown, the first ever attack defend mode in Destiny. Internally, we've had some pretty intense play tests. And today, well, you guys are going to get to play that too. So, yeah. So take a look around, because these are your teammates and your opponents. That's right. Of course. Any day. Of course, we have a brand new raid. Yeah. And we're going to show it to you later. The pinnacle activity, the biggest challenge a Guardian can face. Anyone that's ever completed one of these knows they're mysteries for you guys to solve together on your own. So we're going to leave that till a later day. And then there's another area that we've made really big improvements to, we're really excited about. Exploring the worlds. Yeah. Really cool stuff. So for many players, exploring the world is its own reward. Patrols were an invitation to touch down on a landing zone, gain favor with the champions of humanity. But in Destiny 2, we've made being in the world so much better than just doing patrols. There's so much more to do as you explore. Now, you can launch all of the new activities in the world without going to orbit. Yeah. It's my favorite place to go in Destiny. There's still patrols, ambient encounters, materials and chests for you to find, public events that now have heroic objectives. But now, they're adventures, treasure maps for you to follow. lost sectors for you to discover. Just choose a landing zone, and the rest is up to you. You're going to meet new characters in the world. They have their own story to tell. They're going to send you on those side missions, adventures. The adventures are filled with new mechanics, new encounters. They're going to take you to new places, and each have their own rewards that's going to make your Guardian stronger. These same characters are also going to mark your map with mysterious locations to discover. These we call lost sectors. When you descend into these dungeons, you're going to find a cache of treasure and a boss that holds the key. Yeah. All of this is going to be easier to find in Destiny 2 because of the new map to guide your way. You can choose to play the way that you want. You can search for lost sectors, complete adventures, rally to public events. They now show up marked on your map where and when they're going to happen. These activities are the foundation of Destiny 2. And we're going to take you to all new places to do them. 4 brand new worlds. Worlds filled with mystery, adventures, and new characters to meet. But the team can show you these worlds better than I can, so let's check out the new worlds of Destiny 2.
We have these incredible worlds to explore. There are all new destinations, new planets with incredible spaces and secrets hidden. Now we have stuff tucked around every corner, under every locked door. There's something there for you to find.
The map is a huge part of this new player experience for Destiny.
Now you can actually go directly from one planet to another planet without going to orbit first. You can just open the director, pick your new destination, and go straight there.
It's about getting you into the action faster. We want to remove as many barriers as we can between your gun and the enemy's face.
Everything you're doing on every destination is about getting more powerful, and it's about